Ready? Okay, well, welcome everybody to our Monday Motivation Zoom. We are ready and we are back on. I believe we're talking about Meredith's call and the call that we just got off. Okay. So basically, you guys, with Meredith's announcement, what's super cool is one, I don't know if you guys noticed, but if you're sending the shopping carts, it was automatically pushing them towards the 15%, which doesn't come with the subscription. So they did change that. It does sound like they're going to have a new trip because she said she wants more people and she kind of hinted at that. So that's super exciting. I don't know if you guys watched that, but like the background was like, it looked like it was painted. It looked like a green screen. It was so nice. And I've been following everybody's stories and it just got me really motivated to be like, we just need to be there. Y'all, we need to be there for the next one because these pictures are just out of control. And who knows where they're going to have the next one. So drop a one in the chat if you're ready for the next, what do you call it? Incentive trip. And they did drip. I know for me, even Susie Reed, I had talked to her and a few other people, and there is definitely going to be a trip announced in conference. So get ready for that too, you guys. Conference is coming up before we know it. So we're definitely going to want to get our tickets. I usually get mine on Black Friday, which will also be here before we know it because it's already the middle of October, which is crazy. But they also announced we got new facial oils, y'all. Well, that's what it looks like. Okay. It says dewy and glowy, and we have new oils, and it looks like it's for the face, which I honestly am not that familiar with, but that's super exciting. We also have the new peppermint mocha keto coffee that just came out. You guys, I've had that one before, and honestly, I had it in the little pods, and it was kind of annoying for me because I don't use pods. So I would always have to like open the little pod thing, and it wasn't that, I don't know if anybody else experienced that. So I'm kind of glad that we did away with the pods and now it's an actual packet and they're super cute. The packaging looks really cute. And I got vanilla creme coming too. So you guys, we have two holiday options. So if people aren't a peppermint mocha person, that's okay. Get them started on the vanilla creme. We literally have both. And something that I'm really excited about is I went ahead and ordered the peppermint mocha, and it's not available for customers until I think she said the 27th, which is next week. It was either the 20th or the 27th. Maybe it was the 20th. 26th. Thank you, Vanessa. So right around, I don't know if my dog just farted. It smells. Yes, exactly. But this is a great time. I was just going to say to make sample cash, because what you can do is you can sell the peppermint mocha that you get. So even if you get one bag, y'all, that's $100 in sample cash if you sell 3 for 25. Actually, it's 125, but then you figure it's about $3 or so. There must be, I don't know what that is. Anyway, there's a demon in here. Jesus help us. Anyway, my goodness. Okay, so yeah, I am really excited about the peppermint mocha. So keep that in mind. And then imagine you have your hands on these products before any loyal customer does, and so making sure that you're offering that, or like Michi said, doing the sampler packs of like maybe Skinny Brew, white mocha and peppermint, or however you want to do it, or if you're doing the white mocha, peppermint, and then the vanilla, however, but those mystery packs and those sampler packs are really selling, and that's another way to make a good $300 to $500. Usually I make at least a month. So keep that in mind, especially as we come out with these new flavors and these new facial oils. So excited for that. And it does look like the facial oils are going to be coming out next month. So it won't be this month, but it's going to be next month. But yeah, and you guys, this weekend was awesome. If you guys catch the giveaway, Kiki did an amazing job. Both of Becky's girls won because you're freaking killing it on Host to Post. I was like, dang, Becky, it's because your name's all up in there. And I already have some Host to Post that I need to put up for the second round, but get ready because we're going to have our second round November 1st. So that's going to be on a Tuesday. I'll be doing that one as far as I know, or Michi, we can work it out. Either me or Meech will be doing the next giveaway on the 1st. And it's going to be, once again, two $50 gift cards. You guys, with gas prices, that's like half a tank. Okay. But it's still something. So, it is a huge, huge blessing. And then, or if people use it for groceries, whatever the case may be, it's just nice to have an extra 50 bucks, and it's a great way to bless them. And I'm loving the feedback and just the confidence of knowing like that Kiki on our own team, somebody that I personally know, is doing the giveaway live. I don't know about you guys, drop it too in the comments if you feel like that's just like helps you feel that much more confident, and excited to know that our people um that are sharing this are the ones that are winning. So that's super, super cool. So super exciting stuff, y'all, with conference coming up, new products coming up, new incentive trip, new giveaway. It's all the new things. And so it's super, super exciting. We're coming into the holiday season, but you guys, we are literally exactly 6 weeks away from the end of the Q12 bonus. So if you guys are running from Diamond or running for Diamond, I love how Katie said that. I think it was Katie. I was listening to a couple of Zooms, I think, but no, it was Meredith. How she was saying, one of them, anyway, they were talking about how we're about halfway through, right? So it's important that we're not starting to get sidetracked. I know for me, even I got sidetracked on my videos, and I drafted a few right before my Sabbath. So I'm going to bust those out tonight to get my videos back up, because the main thing that Katie was talking about is the power of video content. And she was talking about, being really authentic to your niche. And I love that, because you guys, I'm starting to realize the power of that. And like she said, for your algorithm to find your people. We're closing up our book club this week and looking to start a new book next month. And so I'm really excited about that. If you guys missed our book club last month, be sure and jump on this one. But the book that we're going to be choosing is going to be something along those lines. We have an idea of maybe even doing Find Your People. That is a book that has been recommended by Cami Pentecost not years ago, but a little while ago. And she was the first Black Diamond, I believe. And it's just really about finding your people. And we think that we don't have a niche, and we think that we don't have, at least for me, even I'll be like, well, I don't really have one, but we do. And I love how she said, if we can find our people, I'll tell you what, the last two people that I have joined in my business have been an incredible blessing, because when I sat down with them and I talked to them, I feel like they get me and I get them. Like there's no like, I don't know. Like I don't know how to talk to them. I don't know how to relate to them, right? I'm realizing that's what she was saying is, when you find people that are like-minded, when you find people that are, both of the girls are fun, both of the girls are positive, both of the new girls that I just got have a strong faith, have a awesome personality, and I feel like I would literally be friends with them outside of just like the business. Does that make sense? But it's people that that I feel like God is just bringing in those people. But to be able to find our people and be intentional about like bringing in the people that are like us, that are going to connect with you personally and know you personally, have a similar story, have maybe a similar faith, have a similar personality, you know what I mean? Like sense of humor, all of those things. Like it really helps for you to be able to connect with those people, and not just on a business basis, but on a personal level, which makes them stick. So I love that she mentioned that. I feel like that's honestly something that I haven't really been focused on in the past. I was like, well, this business is available to everybody, so I don't really want to like, exclude people but it's not really that. It's that, people are going to be drawn to you specifically because they connect with you. People are going to be drawn to me because they connect with me, and that's okay. We don't need to be everybody's mentor. We don't need to be everybody's It Works distributor, but we need to be able to connect with people that know us and connect with us personally, so we can be their mentor, so that we can speak into them and they're going to be able to receive it because they know who we are and they understand us. Not like, I have no idea what you're saying because I don't connect with you at all. And not that I haven't trained people like that, or that had a difference of just lifestyle, or you know but I'll be honest, it was just harder to try to connect with them a lot of times. Like if we didn't have anything in common, it was like, okay, how am I going to connect with them? You know? So how much easier would it to be for us to be intentional about the people that we're seeking and the people that we're looking for. So stay tuned to that. We do have a new book coming in November to close out the year. And we might even hopefully get 2 books in. We're finishing up The Bold Life right now. So good, you guys. I was just reading this today and it has truly blessed my life. If you've been reading The Bold Life and you are like loving it, drop a 3 in the comments because I am so honestly, I feel like I'm more blessed by this book than like I don't want to say that I was expecting, but I love that when you're like, dude, I thought it was going to be good, but this is outstanding. Like, this is amazing because she's so right on and she talks so much about you know why? I got it. I just came to me, which is so interesting because that's what we're talking about. Because I can relate to her. That's why. Because she's done what it is that we do and she's built a business, a successful business. So she's gone through the trials and tribulations and the things that we are going through, and she's faced them and overcome them. And she's relatable to me because of that. Does that make sense? So I feel like it's the same with us looking for our people and our tribe and our other Grit and Grace Squad partners, you know, and then just partnering with them on that. But yeah, I loved it. I love that video content is blowing up. I love that they're just really reiterating the power of being authentically you on social media and getting paid for it. It's crazy. When we think about it, you guys, we have a business that basically does what so many other people are doing. And I feel like people are finally getting a brain cell for what we do. If we make it simple and just share like, oh, all I gotta, you know, not that it's not easy, but it's simple. Because the same way that all these people are doing affiliate links, right? All these bloggers, all these people, they could be doing our business too, right? They could be doing our business too. All they got to do is get 4 loyal customers and 1 new business partner a month, and that's 150. They help that new distributor get 4 and a friend. Boom, that's $500 a month. And a lot of people already have a following out there, and their following is like blowing up, and they don't even know what to do with it. They don't know how to monetize it. But we have a way that they can do that. And I love that she said that too, because something that I really want to work on too is really sharing my faith more, really sharing encouragement more, really finding a way to add value to the people that are following us and not making it just about the business. Because here's the thing, people are going to follow you for other things too. And then the business is just an extra added bonus, right? And I feel like when we do that and we drip in the business, but we also can drip in the other things that we're doing, it allows people to add to get something from our pages. Something that I just want to add, and then I'll pass it over to you, Michi. I was reading or listening. If you guys haven't been listening to the social selling, what the heck is it called? Oh, I have 2 things, but what is it called? Anyway, I started watching or doing this podcast, and it's been blessing my socks off. Purposeful social selling, which is exactly what we do, right? We do social selling. And I was listening to it, and I was listening to this guy. He's like a multimillionaire, well, billionaire, I think. But he was talking to her on the podcast. He was a guest, and one of the questions he asked was, who is going to suffer if I play small? And I realized that that's so profound because we sit here and we think about this business as if like, what rank do I want to hit? What, you know, I want to go diamond, I want to go double diamond, but do we really stop and think about the fact that every single one of us is here because somebody shared this business with us? So it's not just our families that can suffer if we play small, but it's also our followers, the people out there that need this. And it's not our job to decide for them, but it is our job to share it with them, right? So there were 3 questions that they said to ask yourself every day, and you can write these down if you can, but it's, what have I failed at today? What have I failed at today? And you guys, this was so profound. Or you can ask yourself, what tough lessons did I learn today? And this is why they said to do it. Because if you are not failing at one thing every single day, then you are not growing. So it's not like, what did I fail at today? No, what did I fail at today? And if you haven't failed at something, then you didn't try something new for the first time. You know, does that make sense? Or what lessons did I learn today? Because we should be growing each and every day. So if like you can't really think about something that you failed at today, maybe rewording it to what tough lessons did I learn today? I know I learn a lesson every single day. I'm like, oh dang, I shouldn't have done this. I should have done this. But do we really think about it? You know what I mean? Because that's gonna be where we grow. Um, what am I not doing that I could be doing? What am I not doing that I could be doing? Because there's always something else that we could be doing, right? But sometimes I feel like we just totally lose sight of it. I know for me, what am I not doing that I could be doing? I could be going live. I said I was gonna go live on my TikTok and I haven't. So that's one thing, right? Doing a Devo on your page, showing your face in your story. What is it that you could be doing that you're not doing? And then the last thing is, yeah, who is going to suffer if you play small? You know, knowing what our why is and being strategic and intentional about growing every single day. Because at the end of the day, we know that the more that we add value to ourselves, the more that we can add value to others. You know, I just helped a young lady for my not a young lady, an elderly lady, with milkshake today. Want to know why? Because my friend was like, he has a ministry and was looking to make a website. And I was like, well, I make a website for my business and it's free. And he was like, well, I don't know how to do any of that. And I quickly was like, boom, 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 boom. Okay, here you go. Like it's free, but some people just don't understand technology. We don't even realize what we have our hands on because we do know more than we realize. And we learned a lot of stuff that a lot of people are just now starting. People are just now starting to do their online businesses. We got people like Katie Bevington and people that are paving the way teaching us how to do the things that they've done so that we can be successful. But it's interesting. People can take these same things and use them for anything. So what was so interesting is I was helping this elderly lady set up her milkshake. And I realized like this is now like an expertise, y'all. Like this is our expertise. And we should be really taking what it is that we do and the fact that we have successful online businesses very seriously. That we can do things that other people are like, huh? How'd you do that? But we do it so often we forget that it's actually a skill that we've developed because of the people that we get to learn from for free, you know? So anyway, so I'm always thinking of how can we add value to our network? Like how can you add value to people's lives that follow you every day? Is it a Devo? Is it an encouraging word? Is it something funny? You know, what is it? Like, what is it going to be that people come to your page to see every day? And they come to see our faces. So I am being challenged. I got to put my face in between here and the end of the month. I got to put my face in my story every single day because I'll be honest, I used to. And just like everything else, I can get like, well, I could just do it this way, right? I could just do the minimum. I could just show my coffee this way and not have to put my face in it, you know, but no, let's go above and beyond and let's really like really take our niches seriously. And this isn't just a business page. This is our brand. You know, I love that she talked about that because our brand goes with us everywhere that we go because we are who we are everywhere that we go. And that's what's so cool is we literally get to get paid to be ourselves and to add value to people's lives and share products that we love and share a business that changes lives. You know, it really, really is something that we should be proud about and something that we should be sharingly and like shouting from the rooftops what we get to do. So I do have and then I'm passing it over to you, Michi. I do have this 70 killer content ideas to post on social media. I don't know if you guys have this, if I got this from one of you guys. I honestly do not remember where I got it. Like I have no clue, but it's amazing. So I'm going to put this in the chat. It literally says like, remind people who you are and how you got started. So I'm going to go live in my story for the next 70 days and just share one of these things. Or you can make a post or whatever. Another one is host a poll, share a quote, you know, share a joke, like something that, you know, has the most randomest stuff. Share a quick tip, whatever that may be. Share industry tips. Like, so for other entrepreneurs, like a lot of the stuff that we do, it really translates into other, like milkshake. Oh, I don't know if you guys know, but the same way that I use my milkshake, anybody can use that and make their own website for free. people are gonna be like, what? You know what I mean? And yeah, it's like it may not monetize in the moment, but we're blessing them and this, it gives them something that's going to help them in a positive way. Um, post a sneak peek of something coming soon. So the oils, maybe show your face and just talk about how excited you are about those. Post something seasonal, thank your fans. It's 70 different things. Share a loss or a failure, share a win or a success. um you know a whole bunch of stuff. uh Share a charity that you've partnered with or that you believe in. Post something about your bucket list, like what's your next thing that you want to accomplish, like just random ideas. But I am going to go ahead and share this with you guys because I just thought it was really cool. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I always tend to like, what could I possibly like share in my story? How can I put my face out there? And these are great ways to just be like, it's a quick thing to just share on your story or on a post if you need those ideas and allow people. And these, what I love about them is guess what? People are going to be able to find out who you are, what charities you believe in, what organizations really stand out to you, what you're passionate about, what your successes and wins are, what jokes you think are funny so they get to see your sense of humor. You know what I mean? Like all of those things, and they're going to get to know us on a deeper level. And we're going to be adding value to them at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and share this in like the grit and grace, and I'll also share it in the 90 days. But yeah, I'm just excited about everything. And I know that we got a lot to accomplish in the next, well, less than 90 days. We got less than 90 days left of this year. But I'll pass it over to you, Michi. I know we have a huge announcement of the top enroller so far this month. And I'm just excited about our next giveaway.
Yes, ma'am. I am loving it. And here's the thing, I just want to add on that and piggyback off of everything you were saying is really, really, really like really realizing how important your story is and how important you are. Each and every one of you guys, like all of us here, we are all here for a purpose. And sometimes we can look at our favorite influencer, we can look at our favorite ambassador, we can look at the one that we relate to the most, and we think that I can never be her. But you don't have to be her. You're not supposed to be her. You're meant to be you. God created you for you, and that's your superpower, right? And sometimes it can really be intimidating when we see all these other people that you look up to winning, and you're trying to win and you're not winning, so you get discouraged. But it's because we're not realizing how important we are as individuals. Each and every one of us, our stories are different, our stories are unique, they're uniquely ours, and God gave us a reason to be on this journey that we're on so that we can go out and share things with other people, even the bad things, the failures, the hurt, the pain, the grief, the everything that we go through in our life. A lot of times I've been asked, like, why I was so open about, everything that was happening with Rich, or, everything that's going on with grief. Why am I so openly like, how can I be so openly and talk about it? But here's the thing, there's other women who've lost their husbands. There's other people who are suffering in grief. There's other people who are going through exactly what I'm going through. And if I'm not willing to share my story, then that's like me saying, God, don't use me. Don't call on me. I don't want to be used. He's using me for something, right? He's using each and every one of us for something. We might not realize it, but like you said, there's so many people out there that we need to touch that we don't even realize yet. Had I never said yes, I don't know if any of you guys would be on this in this business. Had you not said yes, Becky, would Vanessa be here? Had Noy not said yes, Kiki, would you be here? Like, it's really that. It's like we don't. It's so complicated to like really think about it. But just think about how many other people are connected to you. But we're letting our fears, and we're letting our insecurities, and we're letting our discouragement keep us from reaching those people because we think that our story is not good enough, or that it's not strong enough, or that that it ain't us. Every time I start to think that, because we all think it, we all feel it, we all go through it. That's why we all need personal development every single day. Like, it's so important to listen to something that's going to fill you up and make you feel like, ooh, and put you in that beast mode, right? Whether it's, with faith, whether it's spiritual, whether it's, gym, workout, motivation type stuff, always getting yourself plugged in to putting that positive in between your ears, because that is the most important thing that goes on. And that's what's going to help you along the way as you're growing and going through these failures. Um, and you know, really being able to share that. And so many people are embarrassed to share their failures. So many people are so embarrassed, but let me tell you, I connect better with people who say they messed up and made a mistake and this is what I did to fix it than I do to the little perfect people who are all put together, right? Like I don't connect with people who are like prissy and perfect and put together Instagram model type stuff. I don't, they're not real to me. It's not real. But I will connect to the hot mess mom who has 2 kids and they're running around and they're dropping stuff while she's on live. And I can watch that all day long because I can relate to her. Right. So we have to realize that as important as it is for her to be live and me be able to make that connection during the day. And she might say something that just made me laugh and feel better about whatever I was going through. So we have to realize that we have that same power when we go out and like share your faces and talk about your story. And I love that you have that list and I can't wait to go over it, because sometimes we all get brain farts and don't know what to post and don't know what to really say and don't know really what to talk about. But this is why it's so important to really find who your favorites are. Go through, like if you go through the VIP page, look at who the leaders are that's talking in there. Look who Susie's hanging out with in the Western regionals, because that's how you're going to be able to connect to our if you're on the West Coast, you get to connect to our people who are closer or locally to us, Central, East Coast, wherever you're at. Plug yourself in, right? They're not going to come looking for us. They put everything out there. The circle is there for us to, we're all invited to the table for us to come and sit and get to know everybody. But it's on all of us personally. It's not for them to come and reach out to us and pull us and say, hey, come and do this with me or come and do that with me. No, we gotta plug in. We gotta connect, right? So that's amazing. I love that. I love that. And I'm excited to see that list because I definitely want to, I just want to share more. And then even like, you know, when she was talking about doing the affiliate stuff, just extra ways that you can add money to your pocket, you know, like really look into that. And if you're really interested in like, okay, this is what I like to cook with, this is what I like to eat with, this is like my favorite makeup or whatever it is, you know, you'll learn everything on YouTube. Everything that we're doing with the t-shirts and the sweatshirts and all this pressing and all that stuff, TikTok and YouTube taught me and Nene everything we know. And we're messing up. And there's been sweaters and shirts that we messed up. And it's okay because, hey, you know what? That's how we're going to learn. And she was getting down on herself and was like, oh my gosh, I messed up another one. It's okay because now you know you can't do it like that. Right? The same thing with posting. Oh, I wrote a post and nobody said anything on it. And it makes you feel like, oh, nobody's paying attention. No, they're watching. They're watching. I have people who enroll who order a product that never comment on anything because they don't want the public to see that they need help. Isn't that crazy? They don't want no one else to see that they need help losing weight, or they don't want anyone else to see that they're struggling being broke, and they don't want everyone to know that they're looking for a way to make some extra money. Or maybe they have family who's watching them and they don't want to act interested because they think somebody's going to think whatever they think. So people are watching. One thing I did want to talk about too was the scheduling. I don't know if you guys' Facebooks are allowing you to schedule your posts. I know Becky, you had said that yours wasn't. But check on there and see like how you can, I don't know if it's an update or what it is, but maybe you can go to YouTube and just YouTube, hey, how can I get my Facebook to have scheduled posts? Maybe there's something that you can do that way. But it is the game changer for me. Today, every post that went up was scheduled. I didn't have to think twice about it. I didn't have to, try to figure out what to post in this moment. And the whole day was scheduled out of posts, and they've been posted, and people are commenting on them. So it's amazing. And then it'll also, once you guys get to doing it, or once your Facebook allows you, it also suggests a time that your audience is watching your page the most. So I utilize that because they know your algorithm. So I'm utilizing that. So if you guys, yeah, just YouTube it and see if there's a way that you can figure out how to get yours. Mine just did it on its own. And so I took advantage and I'm doing everything scheduled. I'm getting back to Reels, going back and being silly. It's so unfiltered. TikTok is so unfiltered and so are Reels. But you can monetize all of that too. You just got to really put in the work and get yourself out there and really put the videos out there and really, not even trying to reinvent the wheel, just jumping in and going in and doing it. But yeah, so okay, let me go ahead and announce. I'm gonna ask you guys. I am a creator on Facebook, yes. I have it, it's on a professional. Maybe that's what it is, but I think all you guys have professional ones, right? Do you guys all have? Oh, you don't? Okay, so you want to make your Facebook professional. Maybe that's what it is. So I monetize my reels. So I get paid for Facebook reels and I get paid for Instagram reels. So make sure that if you guys, if it's not professional, it won't be, you won't be able to monetize any of that stuff. So, so yeah, there's that. Maybe that's what it is.
I do too. I think mine is, but yeah, I don't see that. Where did you go, Michi, to do it?
So I just did, it just did it. So like when I
Like it
go
on
to,
the
when I go to make a post, see it's on the top, it says schedule right there. Do you see it?
Yeah, I'm just curious
Mhm.
why. Yeah, mine doesn't have that.
And then like, let's
But
say if I'm gonna make the post, I'm just gonna do this. If I just write out whatever and then I hit next, it'll ask me if I want to post it now, if I want to schedule it. So I'm wondering if it's because you have to be what you call it, professional. Is yours on professional mode too?
it actually is.
Yeah, I would YouTube it. YouTube will teach
Yeah, and find
there
out.
there you'll I learn everything on YouTube. Every single thing. I'm learning on YouTube because everybody, like you said, everybody's putting free content out there. It's just a matter of us being resourceful and like really looking it up and seeing like, okay, how can I make more money off Reels? How can I make more money off TikTok? What can I do? And now TikTok has a new feature. So also making sure you're using all the new features. As soon as you see them come up on the app, that's what they're going to push out. So TikTok has a feature called Now, and it basically it's using the two cameras. So it'll show you and it'll show you like whatever the other camera's seeing. So if you're making coffee, you can literally show your face and you can show yourself making the coffee at the same time. So it's really, really cool. It's called Now on TikTok. So you can see it, but it's the button down here. This one. Oops. So then you can see what other people are doing, and then you can do a post. So you can see the two cameras. So there's the top camera is looking at you guys, and then the other camera is looking at me. So it's really cool. So you guys take advantage of that and just use that. It's like posting, kind of like posting a story. Um, and then you know, on Saturdays, I know every Saturday we get together in the mornings and we do the content planning, but that's something you should be doing on a daily basis too. Like every night before you go to bed, plan your content for the next day. Even if it means like saving the post that you're going to post for tomorrow. If you're following your favorite ambassadors or presidentials, you know, go in there and save maybe 2 or 3 of their older posts that they've used before. Save their reels or TikToks that you're going to want to create the next day. Save Instagram posts that you're going to want to post the next day. And then that way, if you can't schedule it, set alarms and then you'll have stuff to post the next day. Or go off the list that Natty just shared in the team page too. You can go off that. And, you know, it's just a matter of preparing. If you fail to prepare, what is it? How does it go? You, oh, I forgot how it goes, but you guys know the quote. What is it? If you plan to fail, you fail. If you fail to plan, then plan to fail. The short gist of it, I guess. But yeah, if you're not planning and you're just going on a whim and just trying to whim it out, then your paycheck's gonna be whimmed it out too. Right? It is what it is. So just, you know, just trying to take advantage of every little option that you can to better prepare yourself. So at night, I like to prepare content for the next day. And now that I'm able to schedule, it makes it even easier because I don't have to save anything. I just post it and wait for tomorrow. So I'm going to schedule it all tonight and they'll be ready to go tomorrow. So it makes my life a whole lot easier because now I can focus on just messaging and making my content and my reels and not have to worry about, because there's times when I get so caught up in messaging that I completely forget to post. And posting is just as important. Like it's all ingredients to the cake that you're trying to bake, right? You cannot bake a cake with all the you know, oil and water and not add your eggs. Like you can't just put eggs and not add your oil and water, right? Like you have to use every ingredient to the success of your business as well. But okay, so you guys put in the comment and in the chat, who do you guys think is the top enroller for these first 2 weeks? I'm gonna see if you guys guess. I want to see your guys' guess. Okay, we got 1, 2. Vanessa, what's your guess? Becky, I see Becky. Becky, what's your guess?
I don't want to sound cocky because I think it's me.
It is you. It is you. Congratulations. You are our, for the first 2 weeks of October, you are the team's top enroller. We are so, so proud of you, Becky. You are killing it. You're doing the things, you're using every ingredient that you have, and your work is showing for it, right? You're doing the thing. And here's the thing that makes it so special is that you always talk about how you feel like it's harder for you because you're grandma and you're, your age and all these things that you used to use against you. And now look at you. You're like our team shopper roller for the first week. So I'm going to get a gift sent out to you on Friday. I'll get that sent out. You'll get it in the mail. And then, but yeah, we're just so proud of you. And so, I meant to record it to put it in our story. So you guys are going to have to act surprised again. Hold on, let me get it. I'm going to record it real quick. All right, here we go. So we're going to shout out our team's top enrollers for the first 2 weeks of October. And all the girls guessed Becky. And the top enroller is Becky. So you'll get your prize sent out on Friday, love, okay? We'll get that out to you. And then, yeah, you guys keep going. So in the team page, I put a line to start the new thread of host to post. And you guys, it looks like it's only us that's posting there. Everybody should be doing host to post. So I'm gonna reach out to like my newbies because I know they're doing them. I don't know why they're not posting them in there. So many people are doing the work and they're just not even getting the credit for it because they're not posting in there. So really reach out to your team. And if you don't have team yet, then you should be doing it. You should be doing it so that when you get a team, your team is gonna follow what you're doing. So everybody should be getting 5 to 10 host to post a day, at least 5, push for 10, but at least 5 every single day. That's going to be the game changer for your business. Every top enroller you talk to, every person who's enrolling and getting the success bonuses and doing the dang thing, if you ask them what they're doing host to post. They're doing host to post. And here we are making it even sweeter for everybody that's posting by doing these giveaways and putting in money so that we can give them and bless them to help them with gas and groceries. So it's so important. Yes, you need to be doing all the things. Hey, Becky's your enroller. Do what Becky's doing. Obviously, right? Like we all just need to do what Becky's doing and just do the thing. Turn your mind off. I remember I watched a Zoom a long time ago with Katie Rogers, or not Katie Rogers, Katie, what was her name? I can't think of her last name. But she talked about like how our own minds can get in our ways, so we're not doing the things because our mind is our worst enemy sometimes, right? It can be our worst. It's so easy for us to think negative. It's so easy for us to be fearful. It's so easy for us to not work this business. It's the easiest thing to not do the things. That's the easiest thing. But it's also just as easy to turn off your mind and spend 30 minutes to do the dang thing and to get the things done and to do the messages, set up the host to post, and just do it without even thinking about it. Everything is all scripted, so you don't have to do much thinking. Just go through your alphabet, send out the hot messages. Go through your Instagram followers, send out those cold messages to ask them if they'd be interested in the product or the opportunity. Like literally, it's just pushing the button. It's literally just pushing the button. That's it. And so, if we want the results that we're looking for, then we have to do the things. That's just the bottom line. We have to do the things. I know when I don't do the things, my check shows. It shows in my paycheck. It shows in my bonuses. It shows in my enrollments. It shows in my commissions when I'm not doing the things. It has nothing to do with my team. It has everything to do with me. And I can't expect my team to do anything that I'm not willing to do. And neither would I ask my team to do anything that I'm not doing. I'm always in competition with myself. I always want to be the top enroller. I always want to be the one that's doing the most. Because if I'm doing the most, then my team will still follow suit and start doing the most too. So, but if I'm not, I can't expect my team to, right? And so we get what we attract what we are. So if we want to attract distributors that are going to come into your business to do the things and to do all the things and to work it and to promote and do all these things, then you got to be the one to be doing it too. They're not going to do it if you're not doing it, right? God knows. I'm like, he's watching it, right? Jesus he watches me. He knows when I'm not doing it, and I can't expect and be mad when my team's not doing it because he's like, baby girl, did you do it though? Did you do it though? Can you look in the mirror at the end of the day and be like, I did everything today? Because it's you against you, right? It's your business, it's you against you every single day. So yeah, so congratulations, Becky. Thank you guys so much for jumping on today. I'm so excited for the new changes. I'm glad that because I was noticing the default every time I would send a cart, it would default to the 15%. And I'm telling them, like, no, do the flex ship, you get a bigger discount and you can turn it off at any time. Now we don't really have to do all of that extra because it'll automatically go to the 25% off flex ship option for them. So there's I mean, when all that was happening, I didn't even think about any of that. I was just thinking, okay, I got to tell them. But, you know, they're able to see these little things and pinpoint these little things. Like they're on it. Our corporate team is on it. Every little thing, every little detail, they're on it to help us better our business, to help us better our paychecks, and to help us go out there and grow and be the best that we can be. Right. But it's up to us ultimately. So all right, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for jumping on. Make sure you order your coffees. You guys do a holiday trio. It's all about marketing. You know, one thing that I'm learning through this whole that I've learned in these last 8 years, it's all about marketing. It ain't about the product. It ain't about coffee. It's about how you market it, how you go out there and you share it, right? I can post a picture of the coffee and say, this coffee is amazing. DM me for prices. Nobody's gonna DM me for prices. Nobody's gonna be interested in a coffee that I just posted. They're not gonna care about that. But if I post a selfie of me drinking the coffee and saying this coffee tastes so amazing, it's one of my favorites, and I have trios to send out, then people are gonna be like, what's the trio? What's a holiday trio, right? It's all about how we market things. And that's another thing you guys can look up on YouTube too. Learn how to market products. Learn how to, you know, it's all about content. Video, like Natty was saying, video content is everything. People hearing your voice. If you're making your coffee, do a voiceover so they hear your voice and your excitement about it. Even if you mess up, people like, I love when I hear people mess up who I thought were so perfect because it makes me feel like, okay, you're not as perfect as I thought you were. Great. Now we can be besties because I don't have to be that perfect, right? So it's okay to be that way. But yeah, holiday trio is what I'm going to be doing for the a keto coffee, peppermint bark, the vanilla cream, and then the cold brew. So I'm going to do that as a holiday trio. And also get Christmas cards. You can go to dollar store and get little Christmas thank you cards, which would be cute to send. People love to unpack things. I love unboxing, depending on when things come in. And here's the thing, I used to be so ghetto and I used to just put them in envelopes and just send them out like that. But now I use poly mailers. I got like, you know, I'm printing out my own labels. I'm using cards, and people just love those extra little touches, right? That we can do for them. And so it's not about the quick sell, it's about the impression that we live upon them that makes them want to come back to us. So, all right, you guys, I love you guys so much. Did you want to add anything before we hop off, Natty, or Becky? Do you want to share anything before we hop off, Miss Top and Roller? Any little tips you want to leave us with before we go?
Just be consistent and Vanessa, go and just do what I do. Copy my posts. Just make them your own. You're not like not telling the truth. If you're holding a cup in your hand and you don't have skinny brew in your hand, nobody's gonna know.
Right.
Nobody's gonna know. It's not lying. The coffee is amazing.
Yeah.
Yep. In fact, all day I've been like seeing Michi's, and I've been like, I'm making it my own, but I'm copying. I'm like, she had the one this morning, and I just took it and I just posted the text and put a picture of myself. That's what I did. So it's okay to take my stuff. Like usually that's what I send people, what I do. Like just do the dang thing. It ain't that hard. And I struggled with that myself. Like honestly, I struggled with all this and posting and messaging. I didn't want to bug people. I didn't want to do any of that. Now I just like, they block me. I go, oh, that one got blocked. Okay, whatever. Like, or they're nasty with me. I just say, okay, whatever. Like, using foul language. I had one girl actually like threaten me and like I should have reported her, but I didn't. And it's like I just blocked her. And it's just I'm not afraid to block people either, honestly.
Yeah.
And you just have to like just let it go off. Just do the dang thing, because there are people who want it. There are
Yeah.
people who want these products.
Yeah.
Obviously, there are people who want them. So
Absolutely.
you just have to do the stuff. It's not that hard. We make it harder. We make it hard.
Mm-hmm.
We make it hard to do the things. And once you decide you want to do it, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And Heather's system makes it so easy. So Vanessa, I know that it's hard. It's hard for me to get up in the morning too. Like I'm the same way. I don't like to wake up. I don't like to wake up. I don't like to get up early. But get on Heather's Zoom and work,
Mm-hmm.
because you have so many people and you can ask questions. That's what we are all there for.
Yeah.
So just get on all the Zooms that you can. Get on the nightly one. Even if you can't get on the Zoom, you can follow along and do the things.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even, I don't even hardly ever get on that one, but I follow it and I still do the stuff. So you just have to, let's just do it. I know you can do it. I know we all can do it. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't do it. If we weren't meant to be here, we wouldn't be here. Just like Meech said, like if my life were different, if my marriage, which I know that sounds pretty bad, if it were like together, I probably wouldn't even know you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. My life would be so different.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
I
there's
done it this
purpose.
morning because like I really want to go to conference, and I said, Lord, send the people. Like I was crying, like I have never done that. Send the people, send the right people that are going to want to do this with me. The ones
Yeah.
that want to get healthy. Like I really focused on that. I just need to work on this is my third bottle of water. If anybody knows me, I have a hard time with water because I want my before and afters. I
Yeah.
need a before and after. So I just need to do the things there's things I need to work on, but it's baby steps. So
Yep.
Vanessa, think of it like this. It's baby steps. Maybe you're not doing all the things at the beginning, but you will get there.
Yeah.
It's just baby steps, and baby steps are okay. Baby steps are better than no steps at all.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. By the way, I got my shirt today.
Yay!
And it fit perfect. I'll probably wear it when we do our get together, I think.
Awesome. That makes me so
So now
happy.
I'm waiting for my hoodie. Like
Yes, ma'am.
waiting for
Yeah,
my
she's
hoodie.
gonna be
So
making more tomorrow, so she's on it.
I
She's on
figured
it.
that. I figured that. So yeah, so guys, we can do this.
Yep, we
It's
can do
not
it.
our timing on how we get to where we want to be is going to be different than everybody else's. Just
Yep.
because we're not as fast, or which I know I haven't been, that doesn't mean anything. It's all that matters is that you get there. It's not a, what did they say? It's not a sprint.
It's not a race, it's a marathon.
It's a marathon. So it's when you get there, and I remember when I got my first 2 customers, and I got 2 in one, I was crying. Like that's when you realize you can do it.
Right.
You can do it. So, and just be yourself. Because I know like Meech said, I struggle myself because I don't have, I have grandkids, but I don't have like my own kids that I can do things with a lot.
Yeah.
But I put my grandkids in when I can. I get up and I make my coffee every morning, which I've gotten a little bit shorter, so I just go and make it. I don't chit chat too much, but I get on, I make my coffee, which I've been making black, by the way, except for I add skinny syrup. Well, I add skinny syrup to it because I've been doing intermittent fasting.
Oh,
That's why. And I have to have my coffee in the morning.
yeah. Come on.
I have to have my coffee in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm actually getting where I like it, which is really strange.
Yep.
Is that true? Natty's the same way, huh?
Yep. Uh-huh.
But I like my skinny syrup. I put in less today. So I'm getting where I'm not even making it as sweet. And a tip, this is what I heard, and I think it's true. You put like a little pinch of salt in the black coffee and it helps the bitterness.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't even remember where I saw that at. And I
See,
thought,
you
I'm gonna
learn
try
something.
that.
You learn something new every time you get on a Zoom. I did not know that.
Yeah, but I mean, just a pinch of it, just like a little pinch of salt, and it helps the bitterness. And I think it
Good.
did because I tried it. I tried it the last couple mornings. So yeah. So those are my tips. Just do the things. Don't try to be anybody that you're not. We're all here for each other. That's the bottom line. We are all here for each other. So, because I don't even know what I'd do without y'all. Because when your family doesn't like accept you for who you are, there are people who will.
Yep.
And you guys do. I don't have to, I can be myself. And I know Natty and me like to talk. So I think me and Natty are quite a bit alike. And because I get just so passionate. And I think it's just passion in people when they're like that. That's just what I feel. Because I am a very passionate person about what I love and what I do. So, and about Jesus.
Amen.
So I have a new
Amen.
book that if you guys are interested, I saw my cousin with it. It's called The Hebrew Word of the Day, and it's daily. It's like a devotional almost. It's very good. So if you're interested in finding that, I got it used. So
Awesome.
I
That's
saw it
something
and I
you
said,
can
I
share
need to
daily.
read that. Yeah, I said, I need to get that book and like just study in the morning. So,
Mm-hmm.
so if you're interested in this book, it's very interesting.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you, Becky.
Yes, you are welcome. So thanks, guys.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for hopping on tonight. I love you guys so much. And I will get the recording up. My computer runs a little slow, so I have the recording from last week as well. I'm gonna post it in the page so you guys can have it and send it to your teams. But yeah, let's go out and do the dang thing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for book club. I love you guys.